Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about module number 1, that is Introduction to Power System Protection. Here we are going to discuss about that classification of protective relays. So classification of protective relays. As we know that the protective relays are classified in various ways depending upon the technology and use for their construction, their speed of operation, their generation of development and function. So protective relays are classified basically as 4 types according to the technology, according to the speed of generation, according to the generation of development and according to the function. So let us discuss about the classification of protective relays based on technology. So protective relays can be broadly classified into 3 categories depending upon the technology, their construction and operation. So based upon the technology, the protective relays are classified as the 3 types. They are electromechanical relays, static relays and numerical relays. Let us discuss about that first type of relays, that is electromechanical relays. So electromechanical relays are also further classified into 2 categories. They are called as electromagnetic relays and thermal relays. Again, if you are going to discuss about that electromagnetic relays, these electromagnetic relays are works on the principle of either electromagnetic attraction or electromagnetic induction. The another type of relays are called as thermal relays. So again, thermal relays are utilize that electrothermal effect of the actuating current of their operation. So first of all, electromagnetic relays works on the principle of electromagnetic attraction which were developed. Next, these relays were called as attracted armature type electromagnetic relays. This type of relay operates through an armature which is attracted to an electromagnet or through a plunger drawn into a solenoid. So whenever we take a solenoid which can act as a electromagnetic relay whenever we are giving that supply. Plunger type electromagnetic relays are used for instantaneous units for detecting overcurrent and overvoltage conditions. And similarly, attracted armature type electromagnetic relays are the simplest type which respond to AC as well as DC, because if you give that either AC supply or DC supply, there exists that electromechanism. So that's why attracted armature type electromagnetic relays are used both for simplest type, and it works for with AC power supply and for with DC power supply. Initially, attracted armature type relays were called electromagnetic relays. Later on, induction type electromagnetic relays were developed. These relays use electromagnetic induction principle for their operation, hence work with AC quantities only, because electromagnetic induction principle will work with only AC power supply. That's why these kind of relays will work with AC power supply only. Electromagnetic relays contain an electromagnet or a permanent magnet and a moving part. Usually moving part is nothing but a circuit breaker. It makes the circuit and it breaks the circuit. When the actuating quantity, that means whenever the current which exceeds that certain predetermined value or rated value, an operating torque is developed which is used to move that circuit breaker as to trip it, either trip off it or trip on it. This causes that moving part to travel and to finally close a contact to energize the trip coil of the circuit breaker. Generally, circuit breaker is energized whenever the fault current or whenever the line current which exceeds that rated current value. Since both attracted armature and induction type electromagnetic relays operate by mechanical forces generated on moving parts due to electromagnetic forces which are created by the input quantities. The input quantities are like fault current. Therefore, these relays were called as electromechanical relays. So the terminology what we are going to use like electromechanical relays, electromagnetic relays, both are parallelly we can use, or electromagnetic induction also we can use. The term electromechanical relays has been used to designate all the electromagnetic relays which use either electromagnetic attraction or electromagnetic induction principle for their operation, and thermal relays which operate as a result of electrothermic forces which are created by the input quantities like fault current events. Sometimes both the terms, that is electromagnetic relays and electromechanical relays, are used in parallel because which address that same meaning. The next category of relays are called as static relays. Static relays contains an electronic circuitry which consists like transistors, integrated circuits called ICs, diodes, and other electronic components. There is a comparator circuit in the relay which is used to compare that live current and the predetermined setting current values. There it is going to generate a command signal which is given to the circuit breaker as to make the circuit and to break the circuit. Therefore, the slave relay or a thyristor circuit, the slave relay is an electromagnetic relay which finally closes the contact. A static relay containing a slave relay which is a semiconductor relay using a thyristor circuit which is wholly static relay. Static relays possess the main advantages because it does not shows much burden. That means the burden on CT and VT is very less, and it has that fast operation because it is a fast switching devices, and due to these static relays there is a absence of mechanical inertia because no need to overcome that weight of that opening and closing of the circuit breaker switch, and contact troubles are not at there, and it gives long life because there is no any fire which is extinguished due to the operation of the circuit breaker, and it requires that less maintenance, especially for static relays. Static relays have proved to be superior to electromechanical relays, and they are being used for the protection of important lines like power stations, substations. But static relays are completely replaced that electromechanical relays. But nowadays we are using nowadays we are using that static relays, but earlier days we are using that electromechanical relays. So static relays are treated as an addition to the family of relays. Electromechanical relays continue to be in use even though still static relays are working because of their simplicity and low in cost. And electromechanical relays maintenance can be done by less qualified personnel, whereas the maintenance and repair of static relays requires a personnel who is very trained in solid state devices. The next kind of relays is called as numerical relays. Numerical relays are the latest development in this area. These relays acquire that sequential samples of the AC quantities in numeric data through the data acquisition system and process the data numerically using an algorithm to calculate that fault discriminates and make trip decisions. That means we are converting that analog data into digital data like ones and twos. There we are going to integrating that system with data acquisition system, and we are processing the data acquisition system. At a time we are doing the 3 or 4 iterations to analyze that how much amount of transitions are occurring and how much amount of fault currents are occurring, how much amount of phase angle difference takes place. Like this parallelly we are going to do 2 or more iterations to find out that a superior output with an high intelligence algorithms. So numerical relays have been developed because of their tremendous advancement in VLSI technology and also in computer hardware technology. These are based on digital devices, numerical digital devices. For example, the numerical digital devices are like microprocessor relays, microcontroller relays, and digital signal processing relays. These are the advanced technology. At present, microprocessor and microcontroller based numerical relays are widely used because these relays use different algorithms to process the acquired information or to get that required or desired output, or to meet the desired output. It is using the different algorithms, nothing but smart techniques, as to identify the fault and fault events. Therefore, microprocessor and microcontroller based relays are called as numerical relays. Specifically, they calculate algorithm numerically. The term digital relay were originally used to designate a previous generation relay with analog measurement circuits, non-digital coincidence time measurement using microprocessors. Therefore, nowadays the term numerical relay is widely used in place of digital relay. So numerical relay is also called as digital relay and digital protection system, which is used in parallel. Similarly, the term numerical protection is widely used in place of digital protection. Sometimes these terms can also use in parallel because which gives that similar information or similar meaning. Therefore, the present downward trend in the cost of very large scale integrated circuits has encouraged wide application of numerical relays for the protection of modern complex power networks, because modern complex power network deals with more number of parameters like fault current, fault voltage, fault temperature, then line impedance, line reactance, line amount, line real power, line reactive power, all these information where we are going to calculate, where we are going to get the information in one device and easily to identify that faults. Therefore, it is economical and powerful and sophisticated numerical devices. For examples like microprocessor relays, microcontroller relays, digital signal processing, etc. These are available today because of tremendous and advancement in the computer hardware technology. Various efficient and fast laying algorithms which form a part of the software are used to process the acquired information also available today. Hence, there is a growing trend to develop and use numerical relays for the protection of various components in the modern complex power system. As day by day the technology is development, there is a development in the technology. Definitely we are going to use different smart algorithms which may turn or which may use like a part of the software where we are going to identify that fault events. Numerical relaying has become a viable alternative to the traditional relaying systems employing electromechanical and statistic relays, but intelligent numerical relays like artificial intelligence techniques such as artificial neural networks and fuzzy logic systems are presently under active research and development stage as to give the solutions for the various problems. The main features of numerical relays are their economy is very good and good compactness, high flexibility, good reliability. There is a self-monitoring and self-checking capability to identify that fault events, and where we can at a time we can do that multiple functions to identify that various fault current events and various voltage current events, and it shows that low burden on instruments and transformers, and it improved that performance over conventional relays of electromechanical and statistic types. Thank you.